Hey guys, I'm Ravyn Lenae and you're watching First Times on the Fader. I actually just pulled up a video at my LA show of me probably 4 years old singing Deja Vu by Beyoncé. That, I think, was my first recollection of remembering a song word for word and seeing it on video. That's the only video I have of myself as a kid. I'm like, oh, I've never seen myself in motion or heard my voice, you know? So that video is super important to me. It's just crazy that like kids now will have so many pictures and so many videos of themselves, and we have to like flip through, you know, photographs, maybe 2 or 3 videos that we have on an actual camera, you know. I had some like mic action going in the video. I would like turn to the camera like this and turn around, and like people are like, how did you know how to do all that stuff at like 4? I'm like, I don't know, I don't even remember this. My very first crush was this boy named Dwayne in like pre-K. But he didn't like me. He liked this girl named Brania, and I was so jealous of her. So I was kind of her friend, but not really, because I kind of hated her because Dwayne liked her. I feel like he knew, but didn't like me back. But I think that was my first crush, and that kind of carried on into like maybe 2nd grade, and I was like, oh, he's not cute. If I saw Dwayne today, I would say that you should have known. You should have taken it in pre-K, okay? This is actually the first tattoo. I got it when I turned maybe 17, and it's a French proverb, rêve ta vie, vis tes rêves, and it means dream your life, live your dreams. And I got it at that point because I was super secure in who I was and what I wanted to do. And I think getting it, you know, tatted on my body was just that final stamp of this is who I am, and I want to kind of live that and step in that truth a little bit. I think I found it online, and I went to my French teacher to make sure that's what it actually meant, and she was like, oh yeah, like that's a very famous French proverb. And I was like, okay, cool. I need to know what I was putting on my body before I did it. I remember the very first time I met Smino and Monte. I was working out of the studio that they work out of, and Smino's manager owns a studio, Classic Studios. I remember walking into the session. There's like this really small production room that they call Zero Island, and Smino was there and Monte was there, and at the time I hadn't met Smino yet. And Smino, I think, was bumping one song that he had on SoundCloud, and I was like, this guy is so cocky. He loves himself too much. I was like, we are not gonna be friends. But then as I got to know him and got to know Monte, I'm like, wait, these guys are so talented. I will always remember that moment because I was like, he is that ego. But I've grown to really love them and look at them as my brothers. And Monte, I think, really played a part in forming my style and my sound. So I'm very lucky to have met them when I did, because I think it really pushed me and propelled me, you know, further. I guess I would say the first time that I saw the connection very clearly was with Crush, just because I've always felt the pink red vibes from it. And I did a photo shoot surrounding Crush that was red, and I didn't plan that, I didn't mean for that, but that's what happened. And I feel like that cover just really illuminates, you know, the vibes that I was getting from that project. So I think that was the first time that I stepped back and was like, whoa, like I was feeling red, and that's what happened, you know, visually.